Today we're talking about this brand new gimbal from Insta360, the Flow 2 Pro, and I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, and I've got to tell you, it's pretty fantastic. The favorite thing that I have with this gimbal is that it spins 360 degrees. So Insta360, it spins 300. All gimbals should spin 360 degrees because, you know, they would get to a point and they would stop. There'd be locks, you know. This one goes round and round and round, which is fantastic.
Right, so this is something everybody has to do in the mirror of a gimbal because it's pretty damn cool and it shows how smooth it is.
Woo. Okay, I'm going downhill. It's fast, it's bumpy. Ooh. That's actually not a bad job, Insta360.
This right here is pretty low light. You may not be able to see it, but the iPhone is making everything a lot brighter than it is. So the great thing about having your phone on a gimbal like this is that even at night time, you've got really nice, stable footage. So the kids are on the sleigh, as you can see in front of us. Sylvia's pulling them along, and I'm walking with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And as you can see, it's really nice and stable. If I didn't have this on a gimbal, it would not be this stable. This is me just walking, and the gimbal is looking straight down, so it's pretty damn smooth at low light kind of situations. So you guys are currently looking at my feet, but watch what this gimbal can now do. We can spin it all the way around. And now you're looking at my face. And I can see what I'm looking at because there's a tiny mirror on the back of the gimbal. So not only do I know the camera is looking at me, but I know because of that little mirror where it's facing. And we can go all the way around, back to my feet. Look at this. Sorry for my crotch shot, but yeah, look. All the way down. And there are my feet. That is awesome. So I woke up in Vegas. Insta360 kindly invited me to help filming with a project out here. And I spent a fantastic week there. This is me just using the gimbal in everyday situations, obviously in a ghost town. But I'm trying to stick it in different places and get some cool shots moving around in follow mode, in pan follow, tilt follow, you know, auto mode. And it does a really nice job. I can still see steps every now and then, but that's just probably me not being smooth. But generally, it's a super smooth gimbal. I mean, look at this shot. I have my hand deep inside this van. I pull out and I walk back and it's like, whoa, this thing is super, super smooth. And I mean, that van is pretty cool, right? And just using it in everyday situations, walking around with it and not really doing any kind of weird ninja walk, it's pretty smooth. I mean, I could be smoother without the kind of steps, but I really like the great job this gimbal does. And for a smartphone gimbal, it's really nice and light and easy to use. Right, so walking around here in this ghost town with the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. Flow Pro 2? Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I mean, this place, as you can see, it's following me, by the way. I've been filming all of this on the native Apple app. Not on the Insta360 app, because I don't actually have it. So I've been filming all on this, and I got to tell you, it works really well at the moment. It is actually tracking me. You press the button once, turns green, and it kind of tracks you. So at the moment, I put it here, it's going to track me. If I put it here, it's going to track me. So it's going to follow me basically wherever I go. Anyway, it works really well. I love that you have the extended selfie stick because you're walking around, the selfie stick allows you to get rid of some of that, those steps. And it just feels good, it feels good, looks good, and I love that it's 360. All gimbals should be 360. So before I jump in the car with Alex, let's have a little bit of a closer look at the gimbal. And these are the features. I mean, the 360 turnaround, flip, the size of it, the battery life, it really is pretty fantastic. This is the mag clip. This is the spotlight, and they are two accessories I'd recommend, including the belt. The belt is pretty cool because you can strap it to your belt or your backpack and just slide the gimbal in. Has a little lock. It comes in really handy and it's nicely made. You get a little case as well if you do want to pick that up. Makes it a little bit easier to walk around with it. And the actual gimbal itself, it feels polished, you know, it feels well put together. It's got a 1/4-20, it's got a tripod, it even has a mirror if you're filming with the back camera and you want to see yourself. Now, connecting it could not be easier. I love the MagSafe clip. It will connect to any app you want, which is pretty great, and I think only Insta360 has that mode. Right, let me talk to you quickly about Artlist. You are going to want to see what's coming in 2025.
Go beyond what you thought possible. Pushing the boundaries of your imagination with generative AI. When your creativity can truly run free, you'll be unstoppable. Your style will shine through every choice you make.
Whoa, you gotta admit, that is gonna be a game changer. I use Artlist in every single one of my videos. They have incredible music. And now if you don't want to download the whole song, you can download a stem. So you like the guitar, you like the drums, you like the voice, you can download just that one bit. They have voiceover AI, which I have talked about in previous videos, which is fantastic. You can create voiceover in an old man's voice, a young girl's voice, whatever, and it sounds fantastic and very natural. They also have LUTs, so say you want to color grade your footage and you don't want to guess. So they have examples of LUTs, say it looks good on skin tones or it looks good on landscapes. You don't have to waste your time, go in there, download it, you are done. And no doubt, one of my favorite things recently is not only the footage, but the artboards. I go in there, I create an artboard for 80s music or footage or sound effects. I go in there again and boom, I download it, I'm done. It really speeds up my workflow. All the links for Artlist are down below. This right here is the DJI Air 3S looking at Vegas, and this is actually an iPhone time-lapse. Now, I was driving around a lot, as you can see here, filming with the DJI at the same time, so one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the controller. Fun stuff, and I did dance a little bit. But let's get in the car with Alex. Right, so we're out here on the dry bed in Vegas with Alex, and we have my iPhone 16 Pro Max on the brand new Insta360 Flow Pro 2 or Flow 2 Pro?
Flow 2 Pro. Let me show you something. You know about the QR code remote control?
No.
Look at this. So you can actually, imagine we are on the car.
Okay.
And you want to modify the position of the gimbal.
Yeah.
You can actually go here. You see this option here? It will show a QR code. Here. And then I go and put it in my camera.
No way.
Yeah. Opening Chrome.
What's that do?
So you can remote control the movement. You can remote control remote preview. You see?
Oh. Oh, no way. Okay, that.
And this via 5G, so I could be actually. You can send this code to somebody in another country, and they can remote control your gimbal. You can remote from wherever you are.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You can also, change the orientation. So now you can go inside the car, and you can control the gimbal remotely.
We're gonna go inside the car. We're gonna drive. This is very risky, I know, but we're gonna try it, and we're gonna see how it works out. All right, I am excited. I don't think.
So you are the driver, I'm the operator.
Yeah.
Driver, operator. Nice.
I really hope that I don't run my iPhone over, and I'm interested to see just how smooth this will be. Oh, it's actually doing a good job. Look at that.
Oh, it's using the front-facing cam.
Oh, that is wobbly. Right there. You guys see that? Oh. I'm gonna zoom into it. Right, so obviously one of these is on 30 frames per second, the other's on 25 frames per second. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, incredible. I love that you can control it from another phone.
Look at this. Wow.
Whoa.
And now it's 360 rotation. It can go back to the original point. You see that?
That is incredible.
Sick.
That is fantastic. I love that. This is a pretty cool gimbal. I was using it the other day in the ghost town, and it is so smooth. It is no doubt one of the smoothest gimbals I have ever tried in my life. And I love that you can control it. This is basically, it's like a little professional gimbal, and you're controlling it. Oh. Okay.
Actually, I'm using the 5x zoom now, and I can still do a panorama shot.
Well, that I can see how it looks. It looks fantastic. Oh.
I need a mount for the camera.
Well, we don't need mounts where we're going. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised that it's gonna fall smack on his face. I'm surprised that.
Oh, let me shoot the camera falling from the gimbal.
It's like, there we go. Ah, there we go. That's much better. I'm surprised that the iPhone is still on there, hasn't fallen off.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if I go fast enough, it will fall on top of the actual.
Let's see if we catch the camera falling down again.
I think I've done it so well, it's not going to fall off again.
Okay. Yeah. You just need to go faster to make it fall. Oh no! Fuck the gimbal! Actually, it's so the mount failed, but the MagSafe is still there.
Whoa! Alright. I gotta wait a second before I get out because there's a massive dust storm behind us.
Okay. Testing it on the limits.
That's fantastic. That is so awesome. Okay, so when I put my foot down, you can see what happened. Obviously, the mount kind of failed a little bit, but the MagSafe it did a really good job and it didn't fall off, which is nice because we don't want to lose the camera. Right, so just as Alex did mention, this is a 360-degree gimbal, Insta360, and it turns round, meaning that right now it's tracking me on the native iPhone app. You can do it in the Blackmagic app, or you can do it in the Final Cut Pro app, but it just means that, like a professional gimbal, it will spin around and not stop, because gimbals used to have hard stops that get like to 180 degrees or even less and just stop. Whereas this one will just keep on spinning, which makes it really, really flexible for creators. So using NFC is really simple. Hold your phone next to the NFC sign, it will connect, it will check it, and then you can use just about any single video app to track with your phone. It's really that simple. And then all you have to do is tap the trigger. When the light goes green, it's tracking. Tap it again, and it stops tracking. Now, another great thing is the 360 movement. As you can see, this gimbal spins 360. Every single gimbal should have that. So to just sum up this mishmash of a video, I know it's been all over the place, but basically I wanted to show you what this gimbal is like using it in everyday normal situations. And even on the car, I mean, I know it was bumpy, but it was a very difficult situation for any gimbal, really. You know, we're going fast. There are a lot of deep tracks there, so the gimbal was, you know, going crazy. We had it on a quite unreliable mount, as you saw, that would do that. So even in the long shots, the 5x, the zoom that we had on, it did a really good job. And with a bit of stabilization, I'm sure it would look awesome. But it is a specific situation that not many people will probably put it in. All in all, really great gimbal. I love that you can, 360 it, which, it doesn't have this kind of click, click, click stops. And I love how quickly you can get it up and running, how small it is. If you're looking for the best gimbal for a smartphone out there, you're going to find it right down there in the description with the link. And it is the Insta360 II Pro. Fantastic gimbal. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. This is all being filmed on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, by the way.